The Constitution is much more than a super old piece of paper. It holds the rights to all of our American citizens and lists all the freedoms that we're given. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. These three words start off the Constitution, one of our most important documents ever, and they hold truth in today's society and in the past. We the people, the phrase that started off the document that defines America at its core. The power of these words will never disappear. It stays at the top of the Constitution as a reminder of the power and numerous rights that the American people hold.
Why is Constitution Day celebrated on September 17th?
On September 17th in 1787, the delegates who were forming our new government agreed that this would be our new constitution to put forth to the other states.
Why do you think it's important for Americans to remember the signing of the Constitution?
Just because it's our government. It's a government that had never been done before. It was an idea. They wrote it down on paper. It was just an experiment. And they created their own government. So it's pretty cool government.
What challenges did the delegates face when they wrote the Constitution?
Lots of challenges, like the states we already had a government called the Articles of Confederation. They had to get the states to agree, every single one of them. But to ratify the Constitution, I guess only 9 needed to. But according to Articles of Confederation, you needed all of them to. But a lot of those, we had rich people, we had poor people, we had farmers, we had city people, just like any other government. So a lot of those different challenges. And the main challenge was trying to get a government that didn't look like a king, because we did not want a king.
Why do you think Congress decided to include citizenship in Constitution and Citizenship Day in 2004?
I think it was to get people more actively involved in the government. So it's Constitution/Citizenship Day. So what are you doing to be a good citizen?
How does learning about citizenship help us learn about the Constitution?
Well, citizenship is your, it's not an obligation, but it's your, elected duty to be active in your government. So that's kind of the point of the Citizenship Day and why it's important for that.
How do you think the addition of citizenship affected immigrants who are becoming U.S. citizens?
Mr. Call and I watched the naturalization process last year. It was really pretty cool when non-citizens become citizens. Non-citizen immigrants become citizen immigrants. It was pretty cool watching the 10, 15 that did.
What do you think is the most important thing people should remember about Constitution and Citizenship Day?
That without citizens participating in the government, that we have no government. So you have to participate to make it the way you want, so you don't complain. You get a government that's for you, for the people, and of the people.
That was a great interview with Mr. Owen, wasn't it? Now, on to student interviews.
What does the Constitution mean to you personally?
The Constitution means to me personally is basically it's a document that protects us as human as our rights, but also how we established our country and how we decided that we wanted to run our country after breaking away from Great Britain.
The Constitution means to me personally what freedoms I have and how I can live my life. Freedom.
Which amendment do you think has the biggest impact on our daily lives?
I think that the First Amendment has the biggest impact on our lives because everyone should have the opportunity to say what they want to say and get their opinion out to the world.
How do you think the Constitution affects the balance between freedom and order in our country?
I feel like it put peace and order to the people inside, and it helps us maintain order.
I wish more people understood how much work goes into being an active citizen. It's not a lot of work, but you still have to put yourself out there and try to be involved and try your best to not just focus on your own thing.
Being a good citizen, I think it means taking part in your community and taking care of it. You don't have to like take lead, but like be initiative with it and interact with people, making sure everything's good around it.
I think that it is great to vote and to participate in democracy because it's voting on like stuff that will change how you live your life.
So that you can represent and have your opinions heard so that you can participate in how your country is governed.
That was great information from our students. Now into a fun little quiz game with our staff at Medical Lake High School. What's your name?
Jerry Ornelas.
Mind if we ask a couple questions on the Constitution?
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay. Question 1. What are the first 3 words of the Constitution?
We the people.
That's one right.
All right.
Okay. Question 2. What is the Constitution?
I believe the Constitution is a list of words, items that guarantees the United States citizen guaranteed rights. That's my answer.
Perfect. I think it works.
All right.
Sweet. I'll give you 2 points for that.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Final question.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
What is an amendment?
An amendment would be a change to the Constitution. I'm not sure who makes the amendment. I guess Congress would make the amendment.
I think so.
There you go. That's my answer.
Oh, sweet. Thank you for your time.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Of course. What's your name?
Miss Crockett?
Okay. We're going to ask you a couple questions on the Constitution and Citizenship Day.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yep,
Sweet. Okay. You ready for question 1?
I am.
Who is listed as the father of the Constitution?
James Madison.
That's one right.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Okay. Ready for question 2?
I'm ready for question 2.
What are the first 10 amendments in the Constitution called?
They're called the Bill of Rights.
How'd you know?
I remember stuff from
That's
high school.
awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. Super important stuff. Okay. You ready for the last question?
I am.
This one's going to be a doozy. How many amendments are in the Constitution?
There are 27.
That's 3 out of 3.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, what's your name?
Mr. Pazicki.
And this guy?
Cruz Gomez.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we're going to quiz you on some questions for Constitution and Citizenship Day. Is that okay?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, ready for question 1?
Yep.
Okay. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Thomas Jefferson.
Okay, that's 1 point.
Yeah.
Good job, good job. Okay. Don't celebrate too soon, all right? Question 2. What country did the U.S. gain independence from?
Why are you looking at me?
Great Britain.
Ooh, another good point. Okay, 2 points. There you go. Okay. Hardest question we've given anyone so far. Are you ready for this? What was America's first constitution called?
The Articles of Confederation.
Okay, that's 3 points.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
There are multiple things you must accomplish to become a U.S. citizen. First of all, you need to be 18 years old to apply. You then need to have been a lawful permanent resident and a green card holder for at least 5 years or 3 years if you are married to a U.S. citizen. You must have lived continuously in the U.S. for the required period and be physically present in the U.S. for at least half of that time. You must have a history of good moral character and show attachment to the principles of the U.S. Constitution. File Form N-400, submit Form N-400, and that is your application for naturalization. You then must prepare for the English test and the civics test. If approved, you will be scheduled for an oath of allegiance ceremony to complete the process and become a U.S. citizen.
Happy National Constitution and Citizenship Day, guys. Let's go, America. Let's go, Cards.
Go USA.